From a fastball average of 88.5 miles per hour in the early 2000s to an average fastball speed of 95 miles per hour in 2023, pitchers are getting better year after year. However, some insane pitchers have broken the 100 miles per hour barrier, and some have even done it on many occasions. In this video, we'll discuss the 10 fastest pitchers in MLB history. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's go.
Number 10. Randy Johnson, 102 miles per hour. With an imposing 6'10" frame, the big unit is one of the fastest pitchers ever, and he racked up 4,875 strikeouts, second only to Nolan Ryan.
Wow.
While starting for the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2004, at the peak of his career, Johnson threw a 102 miles per hour fastball, which was one of the fastest pitches ever at the time.
Again, that ball's coming so fast, you don't have a lot of time to make up your mind.
Thanks to his extreme height and wingspan, that pitch would have been perceived around 4 miles per hour faster by the batter, due to the shorter distance between his release point and home plate. Number 9. Mauricio Cabrera, 103.8 miles per hour. Mauricio Cabrera is another pitcher on this list who at the time was the fastest pitch thrown by anyone other than Aroldis Chapman. Could throw a blazing four-seam fastball, but his inability to develop other pitches led to a strikingly short career in the majors. On July 19, 2016, he clocked a fastball at 103.8 miles per hour against Cincinnati's pinch hitter Tyler Holt. Cabrera had a pretty impressive rookie season, making his short amount of time in the majors even more memorable. He went 5-1 with 6 saves and had a 2.82 ERA in 2016. Number 8. NEFTALI FELIZ, 103.4 miles per hour. Despite being only 21 years old when he made his MLB debut, NEFTALI FELIZ took the league by storm in 2010. He recorded a blazing 103.4 miles per hour pitch that season and was named American League Rookie of the Year. FELIZ also posted 38 saves that season and recorded the final 3 outs of the American League Championship Series to send the Texas Rangers to the World Series for the first time in franchise history. Number 7. CAMILO DOVAL, 104 miles per hour. CAMILO DOVAL, despite only being a rising star, has made a name for himself with his blazing fastball that clocks in at an impressive 104 miles per hour. Hailing from the Dominican Republic, Doval signed with the San Francisco Giants as an international free agent. In the game against the Arizona Diamonds in September 2022, Doval threw a 104-mile-per-hour fastball with Alek Thomas at bat. Remarkably, Doval had thrown a 104.5 miles per hour pitch the previous year in the minor leagues with the Sacramento Rivercats. Doval's fastball isn't just about raw velocity. Rather, it features late movement and deception that keep batters off balance. His combination of exceptional speed and movement has earned him a reputation as a strikeout artist. As he continues to refine his skills and gain experience at the major league level, Doval has the potential to become a dominant closer and perhaps could shatter the fastball record before he is done. Number 6. Ryan Helsley, 104.2 miles per hour. Ryan Helsley showcased his immense arm strength with a fastball that reached speeds of 104.2 miles per hour. He was a hard-throwing right-handed pitcher, and his ability to generate such velocity on his pitches made him a valuable asset for his team. In September 2022, the St. Louis Cardinals reliever clocked an extraordinary 104.2 miles per hour against the Milwaukee Brewers in a match that saw the Cardinals win by 6-2. That same month, the reliever clocked a second 104 record during the 8th inning in a match against the San Diego Padres. The Cardinals relied on his powerful arm in various game situations, from crucial late-game moments to middle-inning relief. His ability to consistently hit triple-digit speeds provided his team with a valuable tool to shut down opposing offenses and secure victories.
Look at that. Look at that. 102.
Number 5. Joel Zumaya, 104.8 miles per hour.
First pitch, 104. Is that the speed or is that the time?
Joel Zumaya's dominance lasted as quickly as his fastball. As a rookie in 2006, The Tigers' right-hander had a 1.94 ERA and nearly topped 100 strikeouts in 83 1/3 innings. In his first postseason appearance in Game 2 of that year's ALDS, Zumaya retired all 5 Yankees he faced and even overpowered Derek Jeter, Jason Giambi, and Alex Rodriguez. This was a hint of what was to come. In Game 1 of the ALCS, Zumaya hit a stunning 104.8 miles per hour on the radar gun in Oakland, which at the time was the fastest recorded pitch in history. He, however, missed the rest of that series after he hurt his wrist playing the video game Guitar Hero, and that was the first of an array of arm injuries that derailed his career. He never threw even 40 innings in a season again. But he was undoubtedly the hardest thrower in the game during the 2006 season, and his 104.8 miles per hour pitch while closing for the Tigers is proof of that. Number 4. Jordan Hicks, 105.1 miles per hour.
I have never seen that.
In 2018, Jordan Hicks tied Aroldis Chapman for the fastest pitch in modern-day MLB. Just like Chapman, Hicks was in his rookie season for the St. Louis Cardinals when he made the pitching record. Just 21-year-old at the time, Hicks threw the 105.1 miles per hour, sinking fastball against Philadelphia Phillies star player Odubel Herrera in May 2018. That day, he became the first active player to hit 105 speeds twice in a match. Again, in May 2019, Jordan Hicks, while playing against the Chicago Cubs, threw the fastest pitch of the 2019 MLB season, topping 104.3 miles per hour. The feat was the final throw of the night, and 2019 was one of the best years for Hicks's MLB career, as he had an ERA of 3.14. Like Chapman, Hicks still stands as one of the fastest pitchers in the MLB in recent history. But sadly, in 2020, the Texas native had to battle type 1 diabetes, which kept him out of action for the whole season before returning in 2021.
I got diagnosed when I was 17 years old. It obviously hasn't been like the easiest road.
Nonetheless, in the 2022 season, he had an ERA of 4.84, which is a slight improvement from 2021's 5.4, but still is far away from his rookie seasons. Hicks, during his career, pitched a 104.2 miles per hour ball, followed by 105, then 104.3 and 103.7. But it was the 105.1 pitch that put him in the record books. Number 3. Aroldis Chapman, 103.8 miles per hour, 103.9 miles per hour, 105.8 miles per hour.
Wow, 105.
Well, that's his best, for sure.
Nobody is quite known for throwing fastballs like Aroldis Chapman did in his prime. Drafted by the Cincinnati Reds in 2010, Chapman lit up MLB from the get-go. Chapman has twice thrown the fiery 105.1 miles per hour pitch. Chapman, while playing for the Reds in September 2010 against the San Diego Padres, unleashed the 105.8 miles per hour against the outfielder Tony Gwynn Jr. The fastball landed him in the Guinness World Record. Again, in June 2016, after moving to the Yankees, Chapman threw a 105.1 miles per hour pitch against Baltimore Orioles' J.J. Hardy, but he didn't stop there. The next year, Chapman took the crown of having pitched the fastest pitch of the 2017 season. This happened in September 2017, when the Yankees faced the Boston Red Sox, and it was Dustin Pedroia who was on the firing line of Chapman as the former Yankees pitcher threw 104.3, 103.8, and 103.6 miles per hour pitches to the second baseman. And while it looked like the 7-time All-Star player was having a steady decline in his overall stats, Chapman joined the Royals, and in April 2023, at 35-year-old, Chapman threw a 102.5 pitch at the Minnesota Twins player Kyle Farmer to land the 4th fastest pitch in Royals history. Number 2. Bob Feller, 107.6 miles per hour.
Feller at 24 is already one of the great strikeout pitchers of the game.
Bob Feller, another MLB legend, brought his A game to the mound in 1946 and threw a pitch that players after him failed to replicate. In the game which was played at Griffith Stadium, the Cleveland Guardians legend threw a ridiculous 107.6 miles per hour pitch against Washington Senators. Like Nolan Ryan, Feller was an 8-time All-Star player and won the World Series with the Guardians. Even better, they share the record for most one-hitters with Nolan Ryan with 12. Feller led the AL ERA list in 1940 and was a 7-time MLB strikeout leader during the late 30s and 40s. At the end of his career, he had 2,581 strikeouts and was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1962. Number 1. Nolan Ryan, 108.1 miles per hour. Nolan Ryan, the former Mets pitcher who made his MLB debut in 1966, holds the number 1 spot for the fastest pitch thrown in Major League history. Having played for 4 franchises, including the Angels, Astros, and Rangers, the 8-time All-Star pitcher won the World Series title with the Mets in 1969 before moving to the Angels in 1972. Just 2 years after his move to the Angels, Ryan threw the fastest pitch known in MLB history, but not without controversies. During that era, pitches were recorded using Doppler laser radar from 10 feet in front of the home plate, but despite the controversy surrounding it, it is still widely regarded as the fastest pitch. But Nolan's legend doesn't stop there. He also tops the list for the most no-hitters with 7. In 1999, the Texas native was inducted into the Hall of Fame and even had his statue unveiled at the ballpark in Arlington's Vandergrift Plaza in 2007. There you have it. If you want to stay engaged with all the trending news in Hollywood, the rap game, and sports, then subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like and comment.